Hey guys, Czar here. Hope all is well. Happy Friday to you and happy Valentine's Day. It's Friday, Feb 14th, 2025. We're about 2 minutes away from the open here, guys. Here's the daily frame as always. NASDAQ, S&P, and Dow. Update, guys, from a cascade perspective right there. See that? Broke yesterday's big bullish candle high. And we're way up above yesterday's candle low, of course. So that's a cascading update. We also have an update here on the S&P. We have an inside day on the Dow with a slightly bearish body. And for now, a bullish body on the S&P and back inside yesterday's range, but a bullish body on the NASDAQ. Sort of a bullish, biased, mixed picture here this morning. A little lackluster even after the news at 8:30. This is the 8:30 flurry right here. Not very big. Retail sales and a bunch of other stuff that came out. But waiting for the open here, guys. We're sitting at around VWAP on both NASDAQ and S&P before the big volume, of course, comes in for North America. The trading grid, guys. There's that daily I mentioned for NASDAQ, right? The update, bullish body. This is the 2-minute chart. I want that to be a 1-minute chart. That was left over from yesterday when I was in a trade for nearly 6 hours, guys. And I had to change to a 2-minute chart just to fit all the candles in. This is the 30-minute chart, guys, zooming in. This was yesterday, of course. Big push up into the open of New York, then a pullback. I took nothing here on the open, and then eventually I got that 6-hour trade and sat all the way in right till the very end, right up here, and got out. I think it was a 1.5 R win for 2 out of the 4 models, and 1 break even and 1 R win, of course. And then we got a pullback here, guys. Narrow range as usual in Asia, expanding down range here in the UK so far. This is also the UK, of course, and taking back some of that again. So driving up here, just grinding up really into the open, guys. And we're open in about 15 seconds here. So we'll watch for this 1-minute open range and then do our thing, just getting real patient, waiting for things to pan out and to give us some direction. I will not be chasing. I will not be grinding. I will not stand for the chop. I'll just sit out until things look optimal, and I hope you will too. There's that first candle. All right, guys, there's that 1-minute candle. Let's just take a look at the amplitude, shall we, on that thing? The NASDAQ is 25 points, and the S&P is 4.5 points for the height of the candle, pushing up here, guys. So we have an update on the daily. We have an up move here on the 30-minute chart, pushing up on the 1-minute candle and dropping back down again. I'm going to drop down to the 30-second here, guys. This all of a sudden started dancing around pretty aggressively, and so I want to watch that a little more closely. This is not a trade, guys. This is not a live order. I just want to measure something here. About 40 points, 39 points on the upside there. Yeah. Just going to sit here and watch, guys. Two sisters, both driving back down now. Both of them peaked up above the open range and then dropped down. I'm going to give this market some time to do a little bit of a tug of war here. Very much in balance, just kind of hanging around the VWAP, volume weighted average price, and EMAs. EMAs that are flat, by the way. Flat, just kind of wrapping around the volume weighted average price. So lackluster picture here so far this morning, guys. Just gonna measure this again, guys. 41 points. I want to see where this falls. Take a look at these zones over here, guys. Very clean. I'm not too worried about this zone, quite frankly. It doesn't go anywhere meaningful. This is a grinding sideways piece, and then decided that we're going to roll back down again. That's okay. Thinking. Sitting and thinking. gonna watch this do its thing now, guys. Nothing for me to do here, guys. Mixed picture here, guys. We have an up day, of course, and slightly bullish body still. Flipping 30-minute. Not going to touch this. S&P, guys, holding up above bullish EMAs. In other words, the 9 above 21. It's not a very bullish EMA picture, but from a configuration standpoint, in fact, we have a stacking of VWAP, then the 21, and then the 9. And prices trying to push above open range. All of these are saying firm-ish. Mixed picture here, guys. Even if we drop down here below on the NASDAQ, if this remains strong on the S&P, I won't be touching that, especially considering that we have an up day here, guys. Bullish picture that's just broken above many days highs here. Looking like eventually wants to run for a new all-time high. Trying to drop down here on the NASDAQ, guys, but still too firm here on the S&P. Cannot justify a short in through here, guys. Especially given that this zone happens right here. I'm going to let this go, guys. If we break above here, if we get beyond this wick and above this stuff right here, I want to see some structure, perhaps a back and fill. I may consider a long in line with the energy and torque of the daily, but not before. It's just looking too wishy-washy and lackluster here. And of course, without the support of the S&P, that picture becomes even more lacking in luster. Now trying to push up, guys. And as you can see, we're pulling back here again. See that wick there? All right, guys, we're back into the open ranges here, and I am seeing nothing of promise either below or above in the context of this mixed picture and this big range. I'm going to call it a day here, guys. It's 10:01. Now, I will come back if something shows up later, but at 10:02 with this kind of action on a Friday, it looks like we're running out of time here a little bit. Hope you have an amazing weekend. Thanks for being here. Appreciate your support. Thanks for clicking the like button and saying hi in the comments, and we will talk to you soon. Take care.